We have Patty Penn coming in today for IPL Photo Facial for her neck and chest. A lot of people focus most of their skincare on their face and they kind of forget their neck and their chest, but the neck and the chest skin, it's actually quite thin and it doesn't have as much oil as our face skin, and so it tends to show age prematurely, especially for people that go hiking and wear V-necks. It gets exposure to the elements and we need to protect our neck and chest. And so Patty is also Scottish, and so she's lighter skinned. People with lighter skin have a tendency to show age spots and redness and brown spots sooner than others, and so we are going to help with her neck and chest. We're going to do some IPL Photo Facial. I think this is our second or third time on her neck and her chest, and notice when she comes in the difference between her face and her neck and chest, because we've done a lot of treatments on her face and now the neck and chest are like, wait a minute, what about us? So we're gonna help them keep up. So we are gonna do IPL on Patty's neck and chest. And if you look really close, you can see she has, it's almost like a red poikiloderma, they call it. It's almost like chicken skin kind of thing going
Thanks.
on. Well, not in a bad way, sorry.
I was doing the roller with the vitamin C all week to get the skin ready for you.
Okay. So we are going to help for the tone and texture of her skin, doing an IPL Photo Facial. We're gonna numb her up beforehand, but what we're trying to get rid of is some of the brown spots, some of the redness.
Because I have a lot of freckles there when I was younger.
Sun exposure, most people.
Yeah, mostly sun exposure. When we used to ride a lot outside, the first place that I used to get captured was right here. Even when I wore around turtleneck like.
And some people, you know, they go for walks with V-necks on.
Yeah.
And you should really cover up your chest and your neck skin, because this skin is very thin and it's very sensitive. So a lot of people forget their neck and their chest, and they use their skincare on their face, but this is a reminder. So we're putting on some numbing cream right now.
Blast away.
Blast it with the laser.
And I also like this for the precancerous or anything like that. You know, any kind of
AKs.
Yeah, I'm always.
Especially for people like you that have really fair skin.
Yeah, Scottish skin.
It's really important to make sure that we get those little precancers. IPL Photo Facial is really a great way to help with ruddiness and brown spots. We're ready to do the IPL Photo Facial on her neck and chest. We're going to start with our ultrasound gel and get it all over so that we can protect that skin. This will help protect the top layer of her skin.
I love doing this in the winter as well, because then there's really, you know, I'm always wearing sweatshirts and scarves. So there's like, in the summer, when I've done it in the summer, you kind of sometimes forget, you know? There's nothing like fabric as a sunscreen.
Oh, I love fabric as a sunscreen. Your goggle up. Looking pretty good, huh? On three, ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, if it's too much, let me know.
It's fine. It's just the, you know, the initial like flash.
The results can vary, and it depends on a few things. It depends on how much pain they can tolerate, how strong I can make my laser, and it also depends on how amenable those spots are to being affected. Don't use too hot water. Is it too strong?
Just a little.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Just as I get closer to the middle.
I know. Beauty is pain, right? Beauty is pain.
Nippy, nippy.
The problem is the nip is over and over and over again. It's like,
yeah, it's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like you have to learn to endure.
And just breathe through it.
And breathe.
You most people will see in the very beginning, after the first treatment, they'll see the brown spots actually get a little darker, and it can look like coffee grounds. It's funny because a lot of people that get it done, especially for their face, they'll say that they had a friend come up and say, well, you have some dirt on your face, or you didn't, rub in your makeup. And it's because they're little coffee grounds from the photo facial breaking up all the melanin in those brown spots. Those spots, because they initially look darker as they move toward the top layer of the skin, they're kind of like waiting for it to be sloughed off with the normal shedding process of your skin. They can look a little bit darker in the meantime. So I usually tell people for the first week or so not to plan anything, because it might look like you have some dirt or some coffee grounds on your skin. If you do have to go out, it's fine. You can put makeup on it. The great thing about IPL is that it is non-ablative, and so the actual surface of your skin is intact. You can use makeup. It's gonna hurt more where there are more brown spots.
Yeah, and I don't know where they are.
I know, luckily I do.
It's like
so I'm targeting
Grass the black brown spot. Oh, that's one.
Oh yeah. Isn't it amazing that we can modify light and make it work for us?
Yeah.
Everyone always asks me if I do myself, and I try to, but it's much easier having someone else do it, because I know it's gonna hurt, and so I don't want to pull the trigger. But if someone else is doing it, you kind of are at their mercy, and you're like, kind of grin and bear it, and get her done, The other thing is, I like to bring up skincare and skin quality, and I think that a lot of times, because of social media, you kind of see these in that amazing dramatic before and afters with filler and Botox and stuff,
and filters.
Exactly. But the truth of the matter is, when you have beautiful skin, you don't have to have that cookie cutter injected look. To me, that is much more beautiful when you just have really clear, beautiful skin. I think that there's such beauty in individuality, as opposed to like trying to do all these treatments to make you look like every other girl on Instagram. Sorry, Patty. You're doing so good. Think of the results. Just treat the area gently and use sunscreen. And I actually think that not only sunscreen is important, but actually a physical barrier. So I'll tell people not to wear a V-neck like I'm wearing. So wear something that's going to cover this up, and maybe a turtleneck for a while, and that's why it's a good thing to do in the winter time. Then once it's healed, of course, we always want to maintain sun protection on the area, but it's really important for the first 3 weeks after your treatment. If you've had an IPL photo facial and your skin feels red or sore, or it's really important not to use any retinols, don't use any alpha hydroxy acids, don't use anything that's going to cause that skin any more damage. A good rule of thumb is that if it burns, don't use it. Also, when you're in the shower for the first day or two afterward, make sure that that water is not too hot. You want to treat the area like it's been burned, like it has a sunburn. And so I always like to tell people to use a little hydrocortisone cream, or aloe vera gel is nice. And then there's other people that literally have no pain or redness or sensitivity afterward, and they just go along about their day.
Okay.
You did great.
Oh, are we finished?
We are finished. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is the worst pain ever. What was that pain?
Like a 2. It was nothing.
You did good.
It was, you just have to kind of grin and bear it.
Yep.
It's like a tattoo. You have to grin and bear it. Not even a tattoo. It's easier than a tattoo. Because a tattoo can be painful.
Do you know how many times have you gotten the photo facial on your chest?
I think I've had it done maybe 4.
Oh, is it?
4 or 6 maybe over the years. When I used to ride a lot, and I had a lot of...
And you can see, if you look close, the brown spots are actually a little darker, and that's what we want. We want to see them get a little darker. We want to see the red. See, these red spots have gotten actually a little darker also, and they're more pronounced. That means that we did our job well, and we really affected those cells. And then we're going to give the skin about 3 weeks to heal. And so you're going to be real diligent about sun protection for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, sun protection, and I use that oil, the miracle one that takes it down quite a bit, and I'll put some aloe on it tonight, and I'll just keep putting aloe on it.
And how did you decide that this was the best treatment for what you were looking for?
Because Chrissy told me about it, and I trust Chrissy. I mean, she was like, "You need some laser," and I said, "Yes, I do." And especially, I always have it done on my face, and when I had it done in November, but I don't like to do my face and my neck at the same time. It's just too much. Yeah. Although some people, I'm sure, would do it, but for me, I like to do my neck, and then I can wear my sweaters and everything in the January, February weather, and then in November I focused mostly on my face, coming up to the end of the year for any kind of sun damage from the summer.
On Patty Penn's neck and chest, and what I like to give to my patients is the most amazing Retrieve.
Lovely.
This is the intensive replenishing moisture. It's for the face. It's very amazing, but I'm going to use it on your neck and chest to help heal. It's chock full of avocado oil and squalane, and it's really super soothing. A little goes a long way. But
it smells good too.
I know, this stuff is amazing. Super healing and moisturizing.
Yeah, it feels nice and thick.
It is.
Yeah.
This is the good stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.